King's Game is a cursed anime with pretty low ratings compared to pretty much all of the anime that I've consumed over the past several years. With an anime ranking of almost 11,500, this anime doesn't deserve a sequel or an anime review. But here I am reviewing it for you guys anyway, so you guys can decide to torture yourselves by watching it, or to get the gist of what happens in this godforsaken anime and move on with your lives. I think that the latter option sounds better in my opinion. Of course, and I don't know why, I watched this anime 2 times. Once when it was coming out, and another time with a friend. So, I pretty much remember everything that happens. Oh yeah, sorry not sorry, I was going to do an anime review on a series with 4 seasons, but it got really boring and it seemed as if I would watch it and I would not make a good review on it. So I decided to scrap it. I decided on this anime because all 3 of my other videos have been highly rated or rated higher on my anime list, so I wanted to see how a change would turn out. With that out of the way, let's begin with the actual video. So King's Game, also known as Ousama Game, is a horror mystery high-stakes game type genre anime that was produced by Seven, who are known for other animes such as I Can Understand What My Husband Is Saying, Recorder and Ransel, My Wife is a Student Council President, and Joshi Kausei. The anime was directed by Sasaki Tokihiro, who is known for directing other anime such as Oji-san and Marshmallow, Homes of Kyoto, Nobunaga Teachers of Young Bride, and Joshi Kausei, again, all of which were under Studio 7's name. The anime begins with the main character, Kanazawa Nobuaki, a high school transfer student getting introduced to the rest of the current class. The reason for why he transferred schools was due to a certain incident, and because of said incident, he tends to distance himself from the other classmates. He doesn't start to warm up to his classmates until after the Sports Day Interclass Relay event. But shortly after this event, everyone in his class gets a text message by an address that uses the name of King. Nobuaki's classmates think it's a prank, but Nobuaki gets extremely serious about it. His classmates dismiss him until the consequences of not doing what the king says catches up to them and the death game begins. The anime starts off with the second manga and runs with it as the main plot for the entire anime. A few episodes into the anime, they start to integrate the first manga via the flashbacks and memories that Nobuaki tells out loud. Personally, I thought that it was both weird and an interesting choice to merge both the second and the first King's Games into one anime. The first manga that was portrayed in the flashbacks were rushed, and took time away from presenting the second manga into anime form, which in turn made that part rushed as well. I would say that most of the characters and their developments were terrible, but that isn't to say that all the characters were that bad. There were some other characters that I liked, such as Teruraki Nakata and Yosuke Ueda. There does seem to be a little bit of an uncanny resemblance of both characters in their respective series though. The gory scenes and their punishments looked good and entertaining for people who like that type of stuff. So if you like gory anime such as Blood Sea or another, then maybe this anime is for you. But the punishments and the way the story is weaved and written makes it maybe not so worth it to watch just for the blood and the gore. For this next part, I am actually going to be talking about events and things that happen in this story. So this is a warning for the spoilers. If you want to skip the spoilers, then I recommend that you skip the text that I put up on the screen right now. The scenes that I am mostly going to be talking about right now are all quote-unquote bad/gory events that happened in the anime. I can't remember nor do I know any or many moments in the anime that are good. Like they try to make moments that make the characters develop and moments that are wholesome, but they make those scenes too short and end up making it all get swept under the rug by the punishments in the King's Games situation. Moments like the development of the relationship between Kenta and Mizuki,
急に言え。
お世辞でいいって言ってるのにケチ。でもそういうところも好き。私はケンタのことが好きだよ。ケンタは私のことどう思ってる？聞いて。
なんじゃ。
私と一緒に死んで。
なあ、ケンタ。お前は報われたのかよ。
The relationship between Nobuaki and his classmates in the beginning, especially Natsuko.
はじめまして、私、本田夏子。 よろしくね。
俺に構わないでくれよ。
信明来た。金沢、このメールお前んところにも来ただろ。お前夏子に気があってこんなメール出したんじゃ。
俺じゃない。村住の言う通りだ。
最低。
お前マジ最悪。人間じゃねえぞ。ごめんなさい。強いんだよ。何が王様ゲームだ。
やめろ。お前女だろ。恥ずかしいとかないのかよ。
いい選手、うざいから今すぐ死んで。
Nobuaki's great and long-lasting relationships with his past friends and relationships during the first manga, yeah, you pretty much get the point. Some off-putting and gory scenes that I am not going to completely show because YouTube will go apeshit that I would like to mention are the voting pools between Kana and Naoya.
それじゃあ票を数える。
バーカ、
直哉、
数えるだけ無駄だっつうの。
直哉、決まる。
しなさい。私が負けるわけがない。絶対に書いてあるのは私の名前。勝った。私の勝ちよ。
まだだ。これをちゃんと見ろ。は。直哉の勝ちだ。
こんなイカ様、あんたの仕業でしょ。いや、罰を受けるなんて絶対嫌。首をつって死ぬなんて。
When Naoya, Nobuaki's past best friend, had to do it with Chiemi, Nobuaki's past lover.
信明？
信明？
どこ行くんだよ。直哉、早く命令を実行するんだ。お前だったら許せる。何言ってんだよ。俺マジで信明もちえみちゃんも大好きなんだ。だからそんなこと絶対にやれよ。やらなきゃ死ぬんだぞ。頼むからやってくれ。嫌だ、絶対に嫌だ。信明、ちえみちゃんと僕が行く。
信明、どうして？
頼む、気絶している今なら。
Then, when Yosuke finished his mission and did his part before he died,
死んでったみんなについて調べてるんだ。俺は今王様ゲームについて調べてる。そのデータを今からメールする。信明は夜泣き村に行って王様の正体を暴くんだ。よし、あとはこれをメールで送れば。最後に香りの声を。
salute to that soldier, by the way. That was actually a pretty good scene emotionally. Oh yeah, and I want to add that it was really sad. A lot of the scenes in this anime are pretty sad. When Naoya, Chiemi, and Aya die,
俺ちえみちゃんと信明の役に立ててよかったよ。本当に。直哉！直哉！ミヤ！てか！
まさかこのバグも王様の罠だったというの？
ミヤ
and the rock game of the death of Teruaki, a good man.
テルアキ！左手全部くれてやる。夏子、お前にな。
が悪いのよ。 だから照明の携帯をいじって私が王様メールを拒否してあげたの。
いいよお前。
迷わず進めノブアキ。みんなと
I feel like one of the most important parts of the anime, which is the ending, was butchered and wasn't written in a good way. It felt cliche, and even though there was a twist, it didn't really feel like a good twist. An example that I'm talking about of a good and bad twist is something like the bad villain twist in the Disney movies, or good twists in movies like Get Out or Fight Club. The King's Game OST during the anime is kind of lame, and it feels like they're trying to get you to feel for the characters even though they don't give you much time to do so. The producers of the anime put the music in most of the right scenes, so that's a plus, I guess. I do like the opening and ending more than the OST though, but it's probably biased towards my opinion because I like that genre of J-rock or J-metal. The animation was average/good for what it was for, and the animations for the deaths that happened in this anime were kind of rigid and didn't flow as smoothly as hoped. The art style is also average and uses the regular art style that most anime below 4 stars use. Yeah, there pretty much isn't anything else that I can say except for it was okay/average. Overall, this anime was below average in quality, and the story was all over the place. Their decision to merge both manga 1 and 2 of King's Game into one 12-episode season of anime was weird. The sound and animation of the anime was average, and most of the characters weren't really original, or they just weren't really likable in general. If you liked the high-stakes game and gory parts of the anime, then I recommend the anime called Mirai Nikki, also known as Future Diary. If you guys like the horror mystery part of the anime, then I recommend the anime called Another. For personal enjoyment, I give this anime 3 stars/4 out of 10. For my actual rating, I give this anime 2.5 stars/3 out of 10. If you like the type of stuff that I described this anime of having, then go ahead and give it a watch. On the other hand, if you dislike the things that were described, then make sure to ignore this anime. If you guys like my content, make sure to subscribe, and if you guys want some more anime reviews, make sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.